I'm warning you now. You're going to hear things in the future come out of the mouths of men of God, and you're not going to agree with them. You're not going to find them comforting or comfortable. You're going to be offended. You're not going to understand them. You're not going to think that what's being said is godly or even biblical. And I'm warning you now. Stop arguing with other men of God. Stop hindering people from doing their job. Stop disputing with them. If you have a problem with what's being said, you go to the boss. You don't take it up with the ground crew. You take it back to the boss. Ask Jesus about what you're hearing, because in the future you will hear things that will offend you come out of the mouths of those who are preaching. And you cannot argue with them, because what's being said is spiritual, and you will not understand what they're saying. You're going to have to listen spiritually and discern and ask Jesus for the wisdom behind what's being said. You cannot educate yourself or accumulate knowledge in order to understand what's being said or to discern whether it's right or not. You can't nitpick over trivialities. You can't argue about word choice. Many things that are going to be said that you will hear are going to offend you, because according to the mental image you have of godliness, these things won't conform. You need to slow down. I'm forewarning you before it happens. Learn to shut up. Don't be so quick to post comments. Don't be so quick to argue, even in person. If you have a problem with the servants of the Lord, you need to ask Jesus about them. You need to take his servants up with him. You report to him, because they report to him. You don't take it up with them. Go to Jesus. Stop arguing. If you continue to argue and dispute and bicker and fight, then you will be condemned on the last day. By your words you will be justified, and by your words you will be condemned. Striving is no use. You will not understand what's being said. And no matter how many times you try, you will not be able to understand with your own mind. Do not judge what's being said. Don't look at the words. Listen to the spirit of what's being said. Jesus must tell you whose are his. And you will only know if you ask him and if you humble yourself. If you fail to do so, you will be judged. So learn the lesson now before it's too late and you suffer the consequences. Stop arguing with preachers. May the grace of the Lord Jesus be with every one of you.